Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Jess. So Bitcoin is retesting a 6-month-long macro downtrend for the first time in nearly a 3-month period. So it is finally time to talk about the potential for a breakout here in detail on both the short time frame and high time frame, including key validations, and also what the measured move might look like when we break out. Before we get into all that though, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe to the channel to get regular Bitcoin analysis every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. If you're after even more content, be sure to check out my free Telegram, and if you're looking for my VIP channel, you can get more details over here. VIP gives you exclusive access to my personal trading setups with exact entry points, targets, and stop losses. Alrighty guys, so diving into the daily chart, in case you guys missed it, Bitcoin has been in a massive macro downtrend for I think more than 6 months at this point, just a little bit more than 6 months, right? We've been in an ascending channel formation with this upper downtrend. And over the last 6-month period, we have been essentially waiting for a breakout of this upper downtrend over here, a retest of the all-time high at $73,000, and potentially going on to continue in the 2024 bull run and into price discovery for Bitcoin once again. So this particular retest, as you guys can see, we're retesting the upper trend line once again. This particular retest is exceptionally important for a number of reasons. First of all, we have the economic climate. We're finally seeing a shift in interest rates, which is facilitating easier cost of debt and higher investment in risk assets such as cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. So that is bullish for the market. We have the upcoming US election on the 5th of November, which generally, moving into election periods, we see a rally in risk assets and crypto. And then, of course, on the weekly time frame, we have seen a massive breakout here on the corresponding RSI downtrend that we have experienced over the last 6-month period. So we've seen a massive shift in bullish momentum over here. RSI has flipped positive, indicating that this retest over here of the downtrend has a much higher potential for a breakout rather than pushing us downwards. We also know that on the same weekly time frame, if we take a look at the Ichimoku, if we fail this breakout here and we move back down to retest the range low, Bitcoin falls into the Ichimoku cloud and has a high probability than throughout this entire 6-month period of consolidation of entering a macro bear market than we have in prior range low retests. So it really is crunch time. This particular retest is exceptionally important, and it is looking very, very bullish. So let's dive into the charts today and talk about what a breakout is going to look like on both the short time frame and the higher time frame. Before we get into the rest of the video, guys, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor, BitUnex, where you can get 15% off all of your trading fees and up to $5,500 in sign-up rewards when you create your free account using the link down in my description box. BitUnex is an emerging cryptocurrency exchange committed to providing you with a secure, convenient, and highly functional trading and investment platform. Available across all countries as a non-KYC exchange, get global access to over 150 trading pairs with minimal fees on both spot and futures contracts. Join today to get $5,500 in sign-up rewards and get 15% off all of your trading fees by signing up using the link in my bio or by using the code 1GG3 when you create your account. So we're going to start off by talking about the short time frame charts. And in order to understand, I guess, the key levels and validations we have here to facilitate a bullish continuation to, again, retest the range high of that macro channel once again and see that breakout, we need to understand the prior price action. So over here, if you guys missed my prior videos, we know that we were in a consolidation zone, this prior horizontal chop zone, where in breaking out of that horizontal trigger level here at $64,000, we'd be able to see a bullish continuation to retest the range high in that current downtrend and that being $66,000, right? So immediately we have the two key, I guess, levels that we have to look out for on the very short time frame in this next bullish segment of price action, right? So we have our key horizontal support here. This level at $66,000 is what's going to facilitate a continuation to once again retest the week high over here, also being the range high in our macro downtrend, and potentially see that breakout. And then this lower level over here at $64,000, this is going to be our bull bear trigger support level, right? So we're in falling below this level over here. We know that we have experienced such a sharp pullback that we have re-entered this prior horizontal channel of consolidation, a failed bullish continuation upon breaking out, so a failed breakout, right? And we also know that if falling below $64,000, we also go on to form a bearish engulfing candle here on the daily, right? Once again, suggesting that we are very likely to then see a bearish continuation to once again retest the range low in that prior horizontal chop zone. So while we hold 66,000 as that level of support, and we have a lot of other levels of support, which I'll go ahead and talk about in just a moment, we should be able to facilitate a continuation to once again retest that range high. So zooming into the 15-minute chart then with those key levels in mind, so 66K being that, I guess, bullish validation point, and 64K being our bull bear trigger. We know that to see a breakout, while we hold 66K, we can expect another range high retest, and that is where in a daily candle close above this level at $68,000 is going to confirm to us that we have finally broken out of this macro downtrend over here. It has to be a daily candle close, guys, because of the time frame of this trend line. If we've seen little wicks above in the past and they have had absolutely no consequence, right? So it doesn't matter if we get a 4-hour candle close, we need that daily candle close above that trend line. Obviously, on these shorter time frame charts, if we close those levels above this week high and we continue to establish little levels of support as we did over here, that's naturally going to facilitate that daily candle close. But until we get that actual close itself, we have not broken out of the downtrend, no matter what it looks like on the shorter time frame. So that is our key bullish validation. And so if we go on to retest, for example, 66K, and we see a fall into this range over here, that is when we enter this sort of short time frame, more neutral territory, where we are above the key bullish bearish support, right, at $64,000, but we are not above that 66K validation point that's going to lead to a range high retest once again. And if we take a look at the short time frame, we can see that we do have a couple key levels of support there. First of all, 64.7 to 64.8 and 64.3 to 64.5. So little levels of support there, again, preventing the price from falling below that 64K region where things start to look bearish. Moving back into the higher time frame charts, let's talk about the move after the breakout. So we already know we need a daily candle close above the structure here to facilitate a confirmed breakout, and we have our short time frame validations. Let's talk about the measured move. So after breaking out of the trend line or the structure, the first or the easiest target to set, I wouldn't say the first target, the easiest target to set is going to be the measured move of the structure, and that is the height of the channel. So applying that to the breakout point at around 67 to 68,000 takes us to around $84,000. Now that would be a huge move, as you guys can imagine. It's about a 24% rally, and it would be an all-time high for Bitcoin. But before we can target those upper levels, we do have some lower levels of resistance on the high time frame that we need to clear. So the first one of those actually isn't apparent here on the daily chart. We need to move over onto the weekly time frame to see it, and that is the resistance characterized from the all-time high in 2021, so the 69K retest over here. So the candle close on the weekly time frame for that was at 65,000. That is the base of that resistance level, and ranges up to 69K. So we can see that currently we are retesting, or will go on to retest, that 69K level of resistance upon breaking out of our downtrend. If we move over really quickly onto the 3-day time frame as well, we can see that that 69K level lines perfectly with the 3-day Gaussian channel, which in the past, when we're above the Gaussian channel, signals that we are back in a bull run, right? That is generally the first sign that Bitcoin is about to enter quite a parabolic series of price action. And so breaking above that 69K level on the weekly time frame here tells us that we have a much higher probability then of seeing a high time frame bullish continuation. So in that bullish continuation, moving back to the daily chart, we do have this next level of resistance over here from the prior, not the prior, but the one before that, range high retest of our macro channel. And that resistance ends at $72,000. Clearing above that, we have our all-time high at $73,000, which is going to be another sell level, right? Another big level that we're going to see a fair bit of resistance and selling pressure at. And then it is clearing above that we can probably target in terms of a high time frame, position to $84,000.
Alrighty guys, that is all the analysis that I have for you today. If you enjoyed the video or you learned something, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're after even more content, be sure to check out my free Telegram for daily updates as well as crypto and economic news. And if you're interested in my VIP channel, you can get more details over here. VIP gives you exclusive access to my personal trading setups with exact entry points, targets, and stop losses. And if you are a trader, don't forget to sign up down below to BitUnex to get 15% off all of your trading fees. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!